Hello and welcome to Titanium Talos Tarot, and today I'll be doing a pull for Aquarius. Okay, so this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. If you have any of these planets in your chart under Aquarius, welcome. If you have none of these planets in your chart under Aquarius, welcome as well. And there's probably a message in here for you. If you are a cross watcher, I welcome you with open arms because heaven knows I was a cross watcher for many a video. Okay, so I get you and I got you. Alright, so the way it works is that I first pull cards from the Radlech Valentine Fairy Tarot deck. Then I clarify those with Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle. And finally, I use Sylvia Netzer's Mirror Truth if I need any further clarification. Okay, so with that being said, let us get into your cards, shall we? Yeah. Aquarius. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Aquarius, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please come forward, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Aquarius, please come forward and share it. Okay, so the first card out is the Two of Spring pointed towards the left. Okay. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Gemini. Aquarius. Next card out is the Princess of Winter pointed towards the left. Okie dokie. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Gemini, please come forward and share it. Please come forward and share it. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Gemini, please come forward and share it. Yeah. Okay. The next card is the Ten of Spring in the upright. Aquarius. I'm feeling myself fuming. Okay, calm down, Talar. Just calm down. Right. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Aquarius, please come forward and share what. Not why, but next card out. And next card out is Chariot in the reverse. What is it with my air signs today? Well, yeah. Something with stunted movement. Jeez. Okay. Alright. So, let us clarify. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Aquarius. I was going to say Gemini. One moment. Okay, and the Two of Spring pointed towards the left is clarified by the Sage card. Okay. In the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Aquarius, please come forward and share it. What is my fixation with Gemini today? Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Gemini, please come forward and share it. You see, I I like it when my cards are straight, and I don't like shuffling them in a way that will like ruin the cards. So I shuffle them upright, but if they come out like in a certain direction, I keep it that way. That's my way of saying, okay, this is definitely supposed to be this way. Okay. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Aquarius, please come forward and share it. And the next card out is, yeah. So the Princess of Winter is clarified by Lady of the Harvest pointed towards the left. So the Princess of Winter is here pointed to the left as well, by the way. Just so y'all's know. Okay. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for whom? Who has a message for Aquarius, please come forward and share why the 10 of Spring is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Aquarius, please come forward and share it. One moment, please. Okay, so the 10 of Spring is clarified by unity. And now, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Aquarius, please come forward and share why the Chariot card is here pointed towards in the reverse. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Aquarius. What is it with Gemini? Please come forward and share why the Chariot card is here in the reverse. Please. Thank you. And that is because of Nellis the Alchemist. Okie dokie. Alright. So, I think I might be needing to clarify that. Okay. So, the first card out is the Two of Spring. And the Two of Spring, pointed towards the left, is a bright future manifested through hard work. Not quickly. Okay, it's taking time. Hard work and creativity. It's a work in progress is what I'm getting here. Partnering with others who share your dreams. It's taking time for you to find people who have your same dreams. Okay, great progress being made. Slowly, but surely. Okay, and that is clarified by the Sage card. And the Sage card is wisdom, hidden knowledge, retreat, old age, patience. Okay? So, this Two of Spring is happening. So, you are moving forward very slowly because it is, first of all, pointed towards the left. But second of all, because you are lacking. I'm feeling like this should be in the reverse. Yeah, so I'm going to put it in the reverse. You don't have the knowledge necessary to move forward. So right now you are putting in the hard work because you don't know any better, is what I'm getting. Alright, then the second card out is the Princess of Winter pointed towards the left. And the Princess of Winter is inquisitive, trustful, truthful, realistic, undiplomatic, pointed towards the left. It is taking time for you to embody this type of personality. So maybe you're being diplomatic. You're sugarcoat. You know when to sugarcoat truth. in order to have other people hear it in the best way possible for them to assimilate the information needed, right? Information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. So when I say sugarcoat, I'm not saying like you're making it sound better than it is. You're just saying it in a different way for people to understand it in the best way possible, right? You know how to communicate so that the person that is in front of you gets what you want, because that is the whole point of communication. The whole point of a message, which is actually, I gave a speech the day before, like on Tuesday night, and it was basically, when you communicate, the whole reason of communicating is so that you say something that the other person understands. Okay? The whole point of a communication. Because anything that is not a message received and understood is not a communication. Well, actually, the whole thing is message received. The point of a communication is for you to send a message and for someone else to receive it. Okay? Now, to receive it, yes, but I take it to a whole new level. Okay, so if we are talking, okay, the whole point is that the person receives it, but for them to really receive the message and to fully get the message, they need to understand the message. And so for you to make sure that they get the message and they comprehend the message, you need to deliver it in the right wording so that they get it in the right. So you need to like place it in the right situation so that they can understand it and all those things, okay? And if you can't communicate clearly, what's the point of communication? It's like talking to a wall. What you want is not going to be done, and you're just going to have to deal with it. So that is it. And then that is clarified. The Princess of Winter pointed towards the left is clarified by the Lady of the Harvest pointed towards the left as well. Now the Lady of the Harvest is completion, grief, loss, harvest, release. So this is taking time to come in because you are having difficulty communicating with people. Okay? In not just communicating, like saying what it is you want to say, but making sure that they get it, they understand it, they've thought about it, and that they respond, because the whole thing of a communication is getting feedback. You see, I would actually add the old, because I've studied in this in university, the old way of thinking, the old way of seeing it, the whole scheme, the schema, the whole like diagram of communication is person A says something and it goes into the ethers and it is transferred through air, okay, to a receiver. A transmitter sends a message to a receiver, and the receiver gets it. So it's the whole thing is that a transmitter sends out a message that is coded to a receiver that receives the message, decodes the message, thinks of a message himself, codes the message, sends the message out, and the message is then received by the first sender, who is now the receptor of this second message, and then they decode it and they respond, and that is a feedback loop, right? So you need to be open and honest in your communications, and for you to be like that, you need to, first of all, judge the situation, and depending on the situation, like gauge in what way you need to communicate. Now, you're not going to say the same message exactly the same way to a 5-year-old as you're going to say it to an 85-year-old, right? Or maybe possibly because 85-year-olds start to get impatient. But what I'm saying is that everything will vary. People vary. People with where they are in their mind, where they are, their mental ability differs, right? So you will change your vernacular depending on where the person is at the moment. Okay, so that is that. Then we have the 10 of spring. Now the 10 of spring in the upright. Okay, because you're having difficulty communicating your ideas clearly and succinctly to the other party, everything is going to seem harder than it should be. Okay, because that is what it is. Ask for help from others. All work and no play. Being weighed down by too many responsibilities. This is the 10 of Wands in normal tarot. And the 10 of Wands is someone just carrying a heavy burden. And a heavy burden, that is why you need to ask for help. And so you are having difficulty communicating with these people. And so that is why you are being told to ask for help. Okay? Being told to ask for help. And that is why the Unity card is coming out. Because when you are in a group, you can ask for help and you can get help, assistance from other people that can complete your difficulties. In other words, yes, that is it. Okay. So union, mystical experience, spiritual home, union. When you come in union with your group and you ask for help from other people, that is when your load will be lessened. Okay? And the next card is the Chariot in the reverse. And the Chariot in the reverse is success that comes from dedication and self-discipline. So you haven't dedicated yourself to something and you don't have great self-discipline yet. Okay, that is what I would like people to know. Just because the card has come out doesn't mean that it is final. Nay, it just means that you still need to work on it. That's all. Okay? Celebrating your accomplishments. Being in the spotlight. Well, because you still haven't gone. Okay. So the way I see this, because 10s are completions, right? So you have come to the completion of you learning to ask for help. Okay? And so what I actually said in the Libra reading was that when you begin a new cycle, it is difficult. There is going to be a time for you to get used to this new phase in your life, and that will ask you to change and grow. And of course, so this new phase might take some time to come about. Okay, and that's when I talked about power dynamics and the whole spiral of consciousness. I don't know if they're both related, but the spiral of consciousness, okay, is that you start out being new, not knowing anything, and you start learning things through life experiences, through your life, and you start moving up. And because of that, you start to change cycles. Your cycles change. And when your cycles change, there are going to be moments in your cycle where you are going to feel like you haven't moved a bit. But in actuality, you are moving. You are learning new things. You are learning to adapt to your new circumstance. And with that new learning, because it's a new phase and you're not used to the new phase of learning, you might feel like you're going backwards, but in reality, you're moving forwards. Okay, that is what that just reminded me of planets in retrograde, because we, from our perspective, see planets moving backwards, but they're actually moving forward in space. But we don't know that because let's just say, okay, planets move in circles, right? Planets move in circles. And because some planets have bigger have a smaller, I'm thinking of the planets closer to the sun, okay? I'm thinking of Mercury, Venus, Mars. Yeah, I'm thinking of those 3 planets. Because they have a smaller orbit around the sun, they seem like they're going faster, right? Yes. They go faster. But we don't know that, because in regards to us, I had an idea. It completely vanished. I don't know. So in regards to us, I actually do not, my mind just like stopped. Like I can't understand my idea anymore. So let's push that aside. Yes. Where was I? The chariot. Chariot in the reverse. Now, the chariot in the reverse is that, no. Wait. I did 10 wands. I did unity. Did unity by asking for help. It'll be easier. But, okay, yeah. Power dynamics. And you're moving up in this cycle of life, right? And so while you're moving up, you are learning new things and you are going through these motions. But because you are starting a new cycle, things might seem like they're moving slow or they're moving in reverse because you are used to having things move well. Okay? But in a very normal cycle of life, all right, things, just look at the year, okay? Things are born in spring, things are born in spring, go through fruition in summer, slowly start dying in autumn, and then fully die in winter. Okay, so that is what it is. It's this loop. It's this loop of life, right? It's this loop of life. And so right now you feel like this chariot in the verse is that your life is at a standstill, when actually what it is that you are going through a new cycle, and that newness seems like you're going backwards, but you're actually moving forwards. And yeah, and that's where I kind of lost myself with the planets, but whatever. So now, so you are actually moving forwards because you're learning about this new cycle of life, and it is actually helping you propel yourself forward. Okay? And the reason why you've got Nellis the alchemist clarifying the chariot in the reverse is that you are going through inner transformation. You are changing into something better. You are having irrevocable change. And this change is not something that you're used to, but it is something that you absolutely need. Okay? All right, Aquarius? So this is what I have for you guys. If you like this and if you would like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below and it'll be my pleasure to help. Now, in that same box, you will find a little description of the video and my price. Okay? And my price. Like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on the notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff. Alright? Now, please comment. I love comments. I might not answer them all, but I read them all. I absolutely do. Alright? So, yes. Please leave me comments. I love them. Okay? And with that being said, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I will see you next time, Aquarius. Alright? Bye.